Hey there, welcome back. So today we are going to be talking about four different types of angles. We're going to be talking about acute angles, right angles, obtuse angles, and straight angles. All right, so let's kind of go over what each of these look like and what makes what. So an acute angle is any angle that has a measure less than 90 degrees. So that means it could be 89 degrees, could be 34 degrees, could be 0 degrees, anything that is less than 90. So this, oops, you can't see that. Let's try that again. So this is an example of an acute angle. It is smaller than 90 degrees, and I can tell because it is smaller than a perfect L shape, which is what a 90-degree angle is. A 90-degree angle is exactly a perfect L. A good thing to use as reference when you're looking for whether it's more, less, or equal to 90 degrees is the edge of a piece of paper. Those are 90-degree angles. So if you hold up the edge of a piece of paper to this bottom line, and then the edge of the paper would be going up like this. Since our angle is going smaller than that or less than the edge of the paper, that means it is less than 90 degrees and it is an acute angle. The next angle we're going to talk about is right here. This is a right angle. Right angles are those perfect 90-degree perfect L angles. So the edge of the paper, if you took one edge of the paper and put it here, that corner would fit exactly right here. That's how you can tell that it is a right angle. An obtuse angle is an angle that is greater than 90 degrees. So that means it could be 120, it could be 150, anything that is greater than 90. Again, if you took that edge of a piece of paper and lined it up with the bottom here, the edge would be going straight up like this, and you can see the angle sticking out over here, which means that angle is greater than 90 degrees. A straight angle is an angle that basically is formed when you make a straight line. So this straight line right here would be considered to be a straight angle. Okay, so let's kind of go over real quick what those measures are. This is smaller than 90 degrees. This one is equal to 90 degrees. This one, the obtuse, is greater than 90 degrees. And then this straight angle is a straight line, and actually it is equal to 180 degrees. That is something that may not seem important now, but as you go further into geometry, that will have more importance. Okay, here's our first example we're going to talk about. Here is our angle, and we're going to figure out if this is acute, obtuse, right, or straight. Well, this looks to be about less than 90 degrees. And if I wanted to make sure, I could take a piece of paper, hold up one edge of it equal to here, and I could see that the edge of the paper would probably be coming out right about here. So the angle I'm looking at is smaller or shorter than that edge of the paper. So this would be an acute angle. Here is another example of an angle, and we're trying to determine if it is acute, right, obtuse, or straight. So when we look at this one, it's a little hard to tell if it's a right angle because it is kind of turned to the side. But if you took that paper and kind of lined up the edge of the paper right here, you would see the other edge of the paper right there, and the corner would fit in right there in the corner. So that makes this a right angle. Another indicator is this little box in the corner. Many times in geometry, you'll see that when there's a box in the corner like this, it indicates that this is a right angle. Okay, here's our next example. In this example, if we're looking to classify this angle, acute, right, obtuse, or straight, we would call this a straight angle because it forms a straight line. So this angle right here that's kind of circled or kind of highlighted like this, marked, I would say, is that it is marking a straight angle, and that would equal 180 degrees. So this is a straight angle because it forms a straight line. Okay, here is our next one. This one is, and we're going to classify this one, decide whether it's acute, right, obtuse, or straight. And in this case, I would go with obtuse because if I took a piece of paper and lined up the edge or the corner of the paper right here, That edge or corner, other edge of the paper would be coming up about like this. So since that angle would be peeking out from the edge of the paper, means that it's bigger than 90 degrees, and therefore it is an obtuse angle. All right, well, thanks for joining me for today's video, and I'll see you next time.